Yo, what is good, y'all? It is your boy Tim coming back at you with another YouTube video, and welcome to TA Vlogs. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, I would like to say welcome. And if you guys could, please take a second right now, stop what you guys are doing, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment, share this video out with one of your friends. All of that does help out the YouTube algorithm and helps boost my video to more and more people. So I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys that do that on all of my videos. And I know you guys are probably wondering, yo, Tim, the background's changed. I did move into a new house, so my studio has been revamped. I got a couple different sets. I got this one behind me. I got my sneaker wall. I got my comic book wall, so new content is definitely coming to the channel. I've just been a little bit behind because I've been getting the new house all ready and set up. But as you guys can see, right here we have this new beautiful backdrop. Let me know what y'all think about it. It's not fully set up yet. I just have the items placed in a random order. Once I get more items, I will structure it a little bit better. But let me know, are you guys digging this backdrop behind me? Because I really do like it. So y'all already know what we're about to get into because of the title and the thumbnail. But listen, I want to take this moment right here, right now, and let you guys know that this sneaker inside of this box might be one of the most special sneakers in my collection. And honestly, this might be one of my most special videos I've ever made on the channel, because inside of this box right here, this is my very first pair of seated sneakers from a brand. Yes, they sent me this pair early and this means so much to me. So shout out to Zellerfeld and Nike for sending this pair my way. You guys do not know how much this means to me. And the pair that's inside of this box right here, this is a very, very special pair. So without further ado, let's get right into the unboxing. So like I did say, this pair was seated to me. This is an early release pair, and this sneaker right here is super special. I cannot wait to get into this unboxing with you guys. Now I have seen a couple of these pairs in hand because this pair did release a different colorway back at ComplexCon. It was a super limited release. Basically, you had to play a slot machine, and if you hit right on the slot machine, you got the pair for free, but that was super limited, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get that pair. But the pair right here, I don't even know what colorway it is. It is either the black or the oak colorway. Honestly, I'm gonna be happy with either one. Both are super fire and both are very, very limited sneakers. So I'm gonna do the reveal with you guys. I'm not gonna look at the color code on the front of the box. We're gonna go over the box just very quickly. We get a traditional Nike orange box with a white Nike check right there. And right here, we do have some different branding. We have Future. We have this little metallic silver sticker right here, Air Max 1000. We got the same metallic iridescent Nike swoosh. And of course, we have Bowerman right here, one of the founders of Nike. Other than that, is your pretty standard Nike box. And right here for the size tag, it is a size 11. I went true to size. Unfortunately, there is no half sizes in this shoe. So I definitely recommend, if you are a half size, you're gonna wanna go up a half a size. So like if you're a 10 and a half, you're gonna wanna go up to 11. But if you're normally 11, go true to size because this sneaker is gonna fit you perfectly. All right, y'all, here's the grand reveal. We're gonna see if we got the oat or the black Air Max 1000. I'm honestly hoping we got the oat colorway because that colorway is fire, but both of them are nice in my opinion. So here we go. Ooh, I can already see us peeking through the paper. Here we have a little personalized message right there. And ooh, these are so clean. We got the oat colorway. And wow, these are amazing. A lot heavier than I initially thought. When I saw them at ComplexCon, I really didn't pick them up. I just looked at them and wow, yes, a lot heavier. And wow, they feel amazing. These are beautiful. Zellerfeld, Nike, y'all did y'all thing. But before we get into the sneaker in detail, let me give you guys some information on the release and Zellerfeld. So I do want to show you guys the tissue paper that comes inside of the box. It is a clear tissue paper with Air Max 1000 branding on it, limited edition, Nike ink, Beaverton, Oregon, USA. We have more Future and Bowerman branding right there in the upper right hand corner, and then some sketches of the sneaker itself. So like I said, we saw the initial release of the red colorway back in ComplexCon 2024. That was extremely limited. The only way you're able to win that pair was winning it through a slot machine game. Then we saw a more limited release back in Paris Fashion Week of a blue colorway, and a couple months back we did see a small pop-up for the release of this pair back in California, but those were extremely limited as well. But now we're seeing a wider release on the sneakers app for the oat colorway and on Zellerfeld's website for the black colorway. Both are retailing for a retail price of $180, and they're both going to be extremely limited, so good luck because this is going to be a very sought after sneaker. Zellerfeld is based out of Hamburg, Germany, and with their proprietary 3D printing method, they were able to team up with Nike to create the Air Max 1000. As you guys can see, this is a beautiful sneaker. Fully 3D printed, one material. The details and textures go crazy on this shoe. I haven't felt too many 3D printed shoes in my life, and I never thought this is how it felt. The midsole is firm and sturdy. The uppers is light and plush. This sneaker is amazing. And honestly, the fact that this is a fully 3D printed sneaker to feel that way is crazy. I never thought that. Wow. Like all of this texture and all of this design being fully 3D printed is actually mind-blowing to me. Now, I'm no 3D printing expert at all, but I have seen a couple of videos on how this shoe was created. And basically start from the bottom up and just keep adding layers until the shoe is finally constructed. Now, obviously the air unit isn't 3D printed, so they just pop those in right when the shoe is done being made. And the fact that there's different thicknesses throughout the whole shoe. So around the ankle here, it feels cushiony, and around the forefoot, it feels cushiony, but the midsole feels super thick and firm, but the uppers is kind of light and breathable at the same time. This is actually a work of art, and it's almost like a sculpture. It's basically an art piece for me. And as you guys can see, we have the wavy lines, all the different textures. Some of the uppers is smooth. As we go down to the midsole, we have a more rougher materials. As we make our way to the outsole, we have this beautiful traction pattern with the Nike logo as well. And probably my favorite part, right here on the heel portion, we have Air written out right there. We have one Nike logo stamped in on the outside of the sneaker, one Nike logo right there on the checkerboard, as well as one more on the inside of the sneaker. As far as the ankle area goes, and as well as the insole, is the same checkerboard pattern that we have on the top of the shoe. On the inside of the ankle area, we have 11M stamped there for the size, as well as on the opposite side, we have made in Germany. This sneaker is truly remarkable, not only in the design, but in the way it was created. This sneaker was literally 3D printed, which makes it so much better because it is reusable, recyclable, and good for the environment. So that's an A+ for me. Basically, when you're done with the sneaker, you can send it back to Zellerfeld. They grind it back down and reuse it to create another sneaker. What's better than that? This sneaker lives on forever. And as you guys can see by looking at this sneaker was modeled after the 1987 classic Air Max 1. And that vibe is extremely clear to me because this looks super similar to an Air Max 1. Honestly, the Air Max 1 is probably one of my favorite Air Maxes of all time, and this one right here being the future version of it just makes it even better. And I heard that 3D printed shoes were extremely comfortable, so let me throw these guys on feet so I can give you guys the information on the sizing and the comfort. And y'all already know I'm gonna throw on a fresh pair of Apothecary socks to go perfectly with this shoe. There's nothing like wearing a fresh pair of socks with a fresh pair of sneakers. All right, y'all, so I have them on feet currently, and boy oh boy do they feel amazing. Honestly, they give me about 2 to 3 inches of height. So if you're one of those short kings out there, this might be one of the perfect shoes for you because it's definitely a boost in height. Now, as far as sizing goes, these fit me perfectly. My foot is a little bit wider than normal, so the toe box is a little bit tight. But don't worry, you'll be perfectly fine if you do have a wider foot and going true to size. So if you do wear a half size sneaker like a 10.5 or 11.5, you will have to go to the next size up because there is no half sizes. So if you wear a 10.5, you will have to wear 11, and 11.5, you will have to wear 12. Now, as far as comfort goes, it feels amazing. I'm walking around my studio right now, and I can't really compare it to anything I really ever had on. Maybe a Yeezy Foam Runner or maybe a React Rejuvenate, but still they don't come close to this type of comfort. The air unit right there gives me a nice springy, a nice bounciness to it, and wow, these feel amazing. I've never really had anything like this on my feet. It feels nice and tight. I feel locked down, but I also feel like I have a springiness to me. And like I said, it gives me a couple inches in height. So now officially, I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", y'all. Look at this. Woohoo! These feel great. And that aerial look when you look down on your sneakers, probably one of the most important things to sneakerheads. How does the sneakers look when you look down on them? And they look amazing. Big, chunky, dad, foamy sneaker vibes. These sneakers are beautiful. And the crazy thing is, the longer I have them on, the more comfortable they're getting. It's almost like my foot is molding to the 3D material. And another plus that the Air Max 1000 has is this super wide ankle opening. So for the Yeezy Foam Runner and the React Rejuvenate, I have a super difficult time putting that on feet. For me, I was able to put it on and take it off with ease. Now, you guys already know on this channel, we give every shoe a rating from 1 to 10. And if I had to rate the Air Max 1000 manufactured by Zellerfeld, I'm going to give this sneaker a solid rating of a 9.5 out of 10. Yes, a near perfect score. I just think from the comfort, from the style, from the wearability, the durability, this sneaker is unmatched and one of the most futuristic sneakers I own in my collection. And I for sure am buying more 3D printed sneakers. This is amazing. The fact that we can reuse and recycle this sneaker and have the style and comfort, this shoe is unmatched. And like I said earlier in the video, I want to give a huge shout out to Zellerfeld and Nike for sending this pair my way. An early release for y'all. This sneaker does drop on August 19th for a retail price of $180. If you're looking for the oak colorway, you're going to want to tune in on the sneakers app. And if you want the black colorway, it's going to be over on Zellerfeld.com. colorway.com. I'm truly blessed and honored to receive this sneaker, so I want to shout out to everybody that has helped me out on this journey. You guys know who you are. The list is too long to name, but every single one of you guys, shout out to you, because I wouldn't be here without you. This is amazing and a truly humbling and blessed opportunity I have right here. Thank you, Zellerfeld. Thank you, Nike. So there is one more thing I want to talk about before we get up out of here, and that is the resale on these pairs. So for the red colorway, it was going for anywhere between $700 and $900. The blue pair, $700 and $900. The oat and the black pair, anywhere between $400 and $600. So these are sought after sneakers and very limited, so you're not going to want to miss out on the release. All right, guys, well, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed today's content, make sure you smash that like button and drop a comment down below. Are you guys rocking with the Air Max 1000? And if you are, which one is your favorite colorway? Don't forget to check your boy out on Instagram and TikTok. Both of those links will be down in the description box below. And if you guys are looking to join up on the Discord, I highly recommend checking out my Discord. Top link down in the description box below. Come through as we continue to build up the community over there. Listen, y'all, I am at a truly loss for words, and if you know me, that is kind of hard for me because all I do is talk. So if I'm at a loss for words, you already know this is a very special moment for me. So I want to just give a big shout out to everybody that supported me. I love y'all. Y'all are the real ones. Y'all helped me get to this point, and I wouldn't be here without y'all. So I truly appreciate every single one of you guys that watch my videos, like it, comment, share it. You guys are the real MVPs, and I'm just truly blessed to be in this opportunity to get this pair. And I just want to give a big shout out to y'all before we wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are the best. And with that being said, it's been your boy Tim. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.